Toastmaster Sriram would be delivering his level 2 project to speech of the pathway presentation mastery. The project objective of Toastmaster Sriram's speech is to be aware of his unintentional and intentional body language on the stage, as well as to be aware of his non-verbal communication. I wish Toastmaster Sriram the very best for his today's speech and his future speeches. Back to the recording.
The title of the speech is 1 centimeter. The title of the speech is 1 centimeter. So I would like to call Toastmaster Sriram on the stage. Toastmaster Sriram, 1 centimeter. Toastmaster Sriram, 1 centimeter.
Today marks the 40th day since we had a new year, correct? How many of you have hold on to your resolutions, what you have done?
I had none this year.
On a New Year Eve, I would say there are two types of people. One is sober and thinking of what resolutions to make, and one is on hangover and thinking of one resolution that I will not drink again, right? If you see 90% of the people all be thinking that why I didn't do the resolutions of the past year when they are going to make the resolution of the current year. It always happens. Most of the people sitting in the hall are like that. Even me, when I was thinking of the New Year resolution of this year, I was thinking what resolutions I have not made since 2020. I have lots of backlogs of resolutions which I have to complete before making a new resolution, which made me think what makes us not to achieve our resolutions what we make. I was wondering over it. I asked the Google, I asked the chat GPT why I didn't do it. Then an incident which happened in my life opened my mind why we are not able to do or achieve our resolutions. I live in a small apartment where I don't have the knowledge of why so many things are packed in my apartment. It is totally fully jam-packed. During COVID, I got the option of work from home, because of which I had to fit in a work desk which I didn't have before, so I have to sit and work. Because of which, my already jam-packed apartment got over-jammed. So every time when I start to work, my bed will be like this and my work table is sideways. I even tried sitting and working on my bed or on my sofa. What happens is, first half hour I'll be sitting briskly, but next half hour I'll be on my on my hands, and next half hour I'll be on my tummy, and next 1 hour maybe I'll go to sleep or my concentration level falls off. What I did, I decided I should sit on my desk and work. It happened and everything was going smooth. And my work from home was half day chilling, half day working, half day cooking. It was happening so much. One day, I was busy. It was a month end time. I had to work. I was on call. I had to cook. I have to manage all the stuff at home. I was attending my boss call. And later, I was walking haphazardly. Then, my jam-packed home and the work table did a sin to me. I was walking home past and hit my pinky. I hurted my pinky, which always happens. Only my left pinky. I don't know why. I started scolding my boss. Oh, some dude. I started not only scolding my boss, his grandparents, his whole generation. My pinky started to cry. Through my eyes, of course. At that moment, I thought, this happens once in a time. So nothing happens. Of course, I scolded my boss. Then after a few days, the same thing happened. The next month, I was walking past my table. I hurted my right pinky. Then again, I started scolding my boss. His grandparents, his generations, everyone. Then I decided I have to change the table or I have to change the apartment because
Can't change the boss.
I cannot change the boss. I have to have the apartment. I have to work. So I decided to search for all the options to for shifting my home. I even searched in Swiggy, Zomato, whether they will be able to deliver a home within 10 minutes, but it didn't happen. The next month, my maid who was sweeping the floor. I was in another room. I was busy on my office call. She started shouting at her boss, her grandparents, his grandparents, and his forefathers. His boss is me. I was so shocked. I knew what would have happened. I walked with my single leg and I saw her. She was cursing me. She also had a pinky hurt because of the table. And we both were walking like this at that moment. At that moment, I noticed how the Natu Natu, the famous song, was developed. The sound step was developed. Something she did while she was cursing her boss, that is me. She just pushed the table by 1 centimeter with her head like this. My table went in a little. From that day, I noticed, I was thinking that this small change of the table portion by 1 single centimeter will affect our pinkies getting hurt. But to my surprise, nothing happened till now. To my surprise, we both have not got hurt. To my surprise, my boss, grandfathers and forefathers have not got cursed till now. You know why? She has done a small change. We always try to do a Himalayan change during taking our resolutions. We always try to climb a mountain by a single step. That never happens. To do a marathon, we have to start with a single step. To achieve a goal, we have to start with a single step. We always think that we can achieve big in a small time. Today, the 40th day of this 4th year. But have we achieved our goals? Because our goals are bigger than our timelines. When we set our goals, we don't think the timelines which we want to set, which actually happens, which hinders our progress.
Planning.
So when you plan, you have to plan the progress with the timeline. So what I learned from this hip kick of 1 centimeter from my mate, that when you plan with a goal and plan with a small progress. Thank you.